Howdy, howdy, my fellow gamers, and welcome to another E3 video, the first of its kind on this channel, a top video, where today we will be counting down the top 13 games you should be excited for, and if you're not, we damn well are. Without further ado, let's dive right on in. Coming in at number 13 is Harry Potter: Magic Awakened. While we've received no solid evidence that it will be at E3 and we haven't seen any gameplay and we know little to nothing about it, an RPG game set in the Harry Potter world where you are your own character and not playing as Harry, Ron, or Hermione, we're sold. The old games were good up until Goblet of Fire, then they started to lose the traction. If done right and executed properly, just think of the endless possibilities in the world of a Harry Potter RPG. Coming in at number 12, we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps, the sequel to the 2015 iconic hit Ori and the Blind Forest. Will of the Wisp appears to be picking up shortly after the ending of the first one, with Ori caring for Kiro's offspring. I'm not gonna cry again, I promise. With breathtaking visuals, smooth control scheme mixed with fun combat, and a soundtrack that leaves me with goosebumps every time, Ori is one of our must-have games of this year. Following that up is the possible Splinter Cell. Blacklist was great. Conviction was great. The co-op and versus modes were great. The campaign was great. Just give us another Sam Fisher adventure already. It's been 6 years. While Ubisoft CEO has acknowledged the lack of Splinter Cell due to the trepidation after Blacklist and Assassin's Creed work overload and demand, here's hoping that we will see the iconic goggles bless the stage at E3 this year. Number 10 comes in hot and heavy with the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Why is it not higher on the list? Because apparently it's going to be episodic, and they announced it 4 years ago. We are excited for the overhaul though, and the love and care they seem to be putting into this full-on re-envisioning. I know I'm excited to play it for the first time. Bringing up that remake is another remake at number 9. Though unconfirmed, it would be a surprise to nobody if we heard about Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. With the reception that the other remakes have gotten, along with the fact that the engine is built and it wouldn't take as long to redo 3 as it did 2, we're expecting something along these lines. If not Resident Evil 3, definitely Dino Crisis. Coming in at number 8 is Doom Eternal, the follow-up to the magnificent, gory, best soundtrack to a game ever, Doom 2016. While we've seen gameplay and know it's coming, the big question we want to be answered for this E3 is when. I'm ready to chainsaw some bastards again. Coming in at lucky number 7 is The Outer Worlds from the original creators of Fallout, a new out-of-this-world RPG with dark humor, colorful environments, and hopefully phenomenal storytelling will have us sold, but it might have its hands full if Starfield launches later this year. Sliding in at number 6 is the unrevealed Rocksteady game, re-emerging after 4 years with a new confirmed DC title that is not Superman. All eyes are on them, hoping for another Arkham title, while realistically we'll probably get Outlast. Either way, bring it on, Rocksteady. Finagling the 5th spot is Halo Infinite. Though I haven't played Guardians yet, whoops, little is known yet about this except that it's supposedly the last Halo game with Chief. Back when 4 came out, they said it was the start of a new trilogy. Obviously 5 and 6 will end it. We'll see. Stunning visuals will be an obvious, but what will they reveal this year? Gameplay, plot points, release dates. We're excited to find out. After all, it's Chief. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodging its way into number 4 is the hardcore parkour Dying Light 2, the sequel to the 2015 sleeper hit Dying Light. I was skeptical of it at launch, and I've never been more happy to be wrong. With the dynamic storytelling, with split story choices and smoother mechanics this game, it is sure to slide into many of our favorites of the year. I promise I'm done with the parkour jokes now. Coming into the top 3, we have Cyberpunk 2077, the new futuristic cybernetic RPG from Witcher 3 developers CD Projekt Red. 6 years later, we finally get trailers and gameplay, so we're anxious to see it live up to our expectations, hopefully this year. Number 2, being my second favorite game series of all time, we have Gears 5, picking up after the end of 4 with what appears to be Kate taking the reins as the main protagonist. We can expect stellar gameplay, visuals, and storytelling from the Coalition, hopefully with a holiday release, and Gears Pop dropping at E3, fingers crossed. Taking the number 1 spot is a game that hasn't been confirmed, whose original studio no longer exists, but the rumors are flying, they're gaining traction. 2K has confirmed a secret project. We are talking, of course, about BioShock 4. I know. Putting a rumor at number 1, pretty shitty. But the overwhelming excitement at the possibility of a return to Rapture, or Columbia, or space, or wherever has got us hyped. Hopefully, we will learn more in just a few short days come June 9th at E3. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to let us know what your top 13 games from E3 that you expect to see are this year. Sadly, Sony won't be there, so sorry, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us, and everything else. I will catch you guys in the next episode, and as always, stay freaky.